WWDC, Joel Schumacher, and Megan Fox. What's up, folks? Brian Gaddis here. Today is Monday, June 22nd, and here's what's trending in Google Trends. Okay, folks, we have the Apple WWDC today, 2020, the 18 biggest announcements. There is a lot. I'm not going to say all 18. This is The Verge. Who is a fan? Who is Team Apple? Who is Team Android? I need to know. Leave me a comment. Okay. Details, iOS 14, its next major software update is coming at you. So apparently it's going to be a big revamp, a lot of changes to the next major software. More varied emoji are coming with iOS 14. Apple Maps is getting a dedicated map view for cycling and EV users. Apple is debuting its digital car key coming in iOS 13 and iOS 14. App clips are coming in iOS 14. Some changes to the iPad OS 14. Handwriting with the Apple Pencil is better on iPads. This and much, much more. AirPod Pros. So just a little bit about this. Apple's WWDC 2020 was unique before it even began. It's the first time Apple's developer conference has been streamed exclusively online with no in-person event. Wow, big deal due to COVID-19. Regardless, there were some big announcements, including some you might have been expecting, others you might catch you by surprise. We walk through each moment in our live blog. This is The Verge, featuring commentary and whatnot. But if you just want the skinny of what you need to know, here's the biggest announcements. Apple details iOS 14, its next major software update. Apple gave a first look at iOS 14, the new update coming to iPhones later this year. The most notable changes come in the form of widgets that you can place on the home screen. It's like if Apple Watch apps invaded the iPhone home screen. So maybe a little bit more drifting towards the Apple Watch platform. It's a really big deal that it changes the look of the iOS software. Apple's debuting these new widgets in different shapes and sizes. And the idea is that you'll be able to have more data-rich info on your home screen. So less fluff, more cut to the chase stuff. If you want more, you'll be able to get them through the widget gallery. It is also adding App Library, a new feature that automatically organizes apps based on their categories. It seems great for quickly accessing apps that normally live outside of the first or second page. We've gotten to the point where we just have so many apps. I mean, and the thing about it is people, you can judge somebody by the amount of red dots on the screen, I'd say type A, no red dots, type B, liberal with them. But it's just one of those things. People are getting judged now by their home screen. Anyway, rant over. Picture-in-picture is coming to iOS 14. If you swipe away while watching a full-screen video, the window will float on your home screen. Pretty cool, allowing you to resize and move the video. PIP isn't a super unique feature, but Apple is making its own by letting you minimize the PIP into a small button on the side of the screen. That way you don't have to exit the video if you need to look at the whole screen for a moment. Doing more. More varied emojis are coming with iOS 14. Apple Maps is getting a dedicated map view for cycling and EV users as this becomes more popular. I'd say this, there's just check out The Verge. Anyway, Apple's debuting digital car key coming in iOS 13, 14. Apple introduced a new way to unlock inside your car. Well, just the BMW 5 Series for now. You can register a key in your Apple Wallet, and when you walk to a support call, you'll unlock it via NFC. Then start the engine once your phone is resting on a pad. The keys are stored on device, and it can be deleted from the cloud if you need to. What's also cool about this feature is that you can create unique driving profiles for other iPhone users, giving user-specific permissions for, say, your kid, or no restrictions at all for someone else, like your spouse or other trusted person. Oh, no restrictions, not restrictions, not totally restricted. App clips are coming in iOS 14. Apple has debuted Apple App Clips, which are like its version of Android's instant apps. The gist is that you don't need to download a full app to be able to gain access to what it offers, in addition to being able to make a purchase through it via Apple Pay. It seems great if you're someone who doesn't want to download more apps than you really need. Pretty cool. So anyway, Check it out. I want to hear from you. Are you an Team Apple or Team Android? Big dissension among this. Okay, now we have Joel Schumacher, director of St. Elmo's Fire and Batman Forever. He has passed away at the age of 80. We extend our sincerest condolences. I do. Director Joel Schumacher, this is NPR, died Monday morning in New York City from cancer. Schumacher, directed the 80s hit movies St. Elmo's Fire and The Lost Boys, as well as 2 movies in the Batman movie franchise, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Let me know if you're a Batman fan you guessed it, the comments. He was 80 years old. Schumacher started out working in the fashion industry, but as he started gaining success there, he became addicted to drugs. He told WHYY, Wise, it's the call letters of the station, Fresh Air, that by 1970 he needed a change. When I got off hard drugs in 1970, I thought I got to go back to basics, and I've really screwed up my life here. So what can I do to make life better? And I thought, I've got to pursue my original dream as a child to become a movie director. So rest in peace to him. Okay. Now, Megan Fox describes dancing in bikini for Michael Bay, age 15, in resurfaced clip. Oh, Transformers star says she was too young to film at a bar, so instead it was filmed. A TV interview in which actress Megan Fox describes being asked to dance in bikini in heels, age 15, has resurfaced. 2009 from Jimmy Kimmel Live shows a Transformers actress describing working with director Michael Bay for the first time, where she talks about a scene in Bad Boys 2. Fox says, and that was that was Lost Boys. I had just turned 15 and I was an extra in Bad Boys 2. They were shooting this club scene and they brought me in, and I was wearing a Stars and Stripes bikini with a red cowboy hat and 6-inch heels. Bay approved it, and they said, Michael, she's 15, so you can't sit her at the bar and she can't have a drink in her hand. So a solution to dancing underneath while getting wow. This is just creepy. Yeah, well, that's really a microcosm of how all your minds work. Some of us have the decency to repress those thoughts and pretend that they don't exist. Clarifying age. At 15, I was in 10th grade. That's kind of a microcosm. Huh. Oh, okay, then looks out of the audience before saying, right. Wow. Anyway, this is kind of creepy, gross. Teen girls being preyed on by older men has never been taken seriously and still isn't. Twitter user Liz W., who shared the 2009 footage, described the video in her post as a clip from 2009 where Megan tells a story about sexualizing. Wow, that's crazy. Horrible. I'm sure the post, which has been retweeted over 50,000 times, led the names Megan Fox and Michael Bay to trend on Twitter. Fox has previously hit out at Bay, who she worked for in both Bad Boys 2 and Transformers franchise, describing him as wanting to be like Hitler on his sets and Nightwear to work for during a 2009 interview with Wonderland magazine. Wow. That's crazy. Definitely check that out. That's super unfortunate. That's horrible. These guys in Hollywood just think they can do whatever they want. This is ridiculous. Ken Griffey Jr., that just is really, really disturbing, reveals why he never wanted to play for the Yankees. It all stems from an experience Griffey Jr. had while visiting his father, Ken Griffey Sr., in the early 1980s. Many baseball players have a strong desire to play for the Yankees during their MLB careers. It's one of the most iconic franchises in sports, and they've rarely missed the playoffs since the mid-1990s. However, superstar Ken Griffey Jr.'s never had a desire to play for the Yankees, even though his dad played for them. In the new MLB Network documentary, Jr., the Mariners legend, explains why. It all stems from an experience Jr. had while visiting his father in the early 1980s. When just a kid at the time, was asked to leave the dugout before the game. I came to visit and it's just me and him, Griffey Jr. said. Security guard came up and says, "Hey, George Steinbrenner doesn't want anybody in the dugout." My dad's like, "What? He's my son." Before telling Griffey Jr. to go back into the clubhouse, the elder Griffey pointed out to his son that third base his son was taking ground bars. At that time, my dad was 3 years old. He was like, "I ain't find this no more. I got someone a little younger and a little better," Griffey Jr. said. From that point forward, Griffey Jr. had no desire to play for the Yankees. There's certain things that a dad drills into you as a kid that just sticks with you. Wow. Crazy. He was one of my most favorite players. I really liked him. Mixer is trending. Ninja, Shroud, and other top Mixer streamers are now free to stream on Twitch again. Microsoft is shutting down Mixer and moving most of its streamers to Facebook Gaming as part of a strategic partnership it's entering with the social media giant. The major streamers locked into exclusivity deals with Mixer, including stars like Tyler Ninja Blevins, Corey King Gothalion, Michael, and Michael Shroud. I'm not going to try it. Will be released from their contracts, and Microsoft says it's up to them where they decide to go. It's up to them and their priorities, says Vivek Sharma, the head of Facebook Gaming. The platform isn't actively pursuing exclusive agreements with any of the Mixer's biggest names. Interesting. From the gaming world. Comment if you are a big gamer. Okay. That's still disturbing about Megan Fox. Fans demand respect for Megan Fox after a disturbing Jimmy. That's from Cosmopolitan. Oh, well. Michael Keaton in talks to return as Batman. Wow. Shania Twain is trending. Dolphins. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa reveals crush on Shania Twain. That's super cool. That's super cool. She's awesome. Could Texans land Jamal Adams? He's trending. Mississippi flag. Mississippi governor rejects separate but equal 2-flag plan. Disney World reservation system launches with glitches. Wow. Houston weather storms moving out. Juicy Smollett attacker quoted because all that going on with everything. Dak Prescott, he has signed the franchise tag for the Dallas Cowboys, where I am filming from. Guy Fieri is trending. Thousands want to rename Columbus to honor Guy. I apologize. Bubba Wallace, this is crazy. This is sick. I forgot if I talked about this yesterday. I think I did. There's a noose found in after noose incident. Driver stand behind Bubba Wallace. Still super crazy. NASCAR driver stood behind racer Bubba Wallace on Monday, presenting a unified front with the circuit's only black competitor after he reported finding a noose in his racetrack garage stall. They're investigating this as a hate crime. Wallace tweeted a picture of the moving image just ahead of the rain-delayed Geico 500 at Talladega Superspeedway, an album with a one-word caption together. Wow. Wow. Can't believe stuff like this is still going on. Today, June 22nd, we're going to be doing birthdays here in a second. But just, let me hear your thoughts on all this with race in America. I mean, it's not too deep. You can comment to me. I'll reply back. Why are people finding nooses in this day and age in there? I mean, and you can't tell me you don't know what that represents. Wow. Okay. Birthdays today, June 22nd. Dan Brown, American author of thriller fiction The Da Vinci Code, was born 1964, Exeter, New Hampshire. So what is that, 56 years old? Marilyn Rajskub is 49 years old, American actress born in Detroit, Michigan. VJ, Indian actor and singer. He is 46. Happy birthday to VJ. Let me see what else we got. Joe Dempsey, 33. That's about it, folks. Okay, that's it for today. Oh, Clyde Drexler, Clyde the Glide, 58. Legend out of Houston. I'm from Houston. Found a really cool shirt from the championship, the first championship, 94, repping the Houston Post this weekend. Anyway, that's for another conversation. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Please let your friends know. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.